too. I can't even handle it. Okay, so you got hate comments, and what you decided to do was engage in conversation with people. You built a folder.
Yeah.
You know.
All caps, the hate folder.
The hate folder. It became a podcast, and you had conversations with people who would write negative things, which is so interesting because you humanized people. Why did you take this endeavor on? I want to learn from you.
Well, I have to be radically honest. It was a coping mechanism for me. I think when I was first, so the background is I was making videos online, largely in 2015 to 2017.
Yes.
And so a lot of these videos were blowing up on Facebook, and I share that because that's this very specific detail, because on Facebook, when you get a hate comment, as you all know, it's like getting a hate letter attached, paper-clipped to like a partial family tree, every photo ever taken of you. You know what I mean? Like you can learn everything about the person who's sending you this hate. And so over time I developed, just to be clear, I totally did what we all do, which is take a screenshot, make fun of the typos as a kind of way to wrestle power back for myself. And then when that didn't feel like enough, I started trying to talk to some of them.
You reached out.
I reached out.
And I just hadn't come across that sort of open-mindedness in exploration, but there's so much teachable stuff in here because, here's a line: the internet distorts reality, not just for me, but for all of us. I just think that people are not speaking to each other in a way that they would face to face.
Yeah.
And we live in a society where it's like okay to kind of go to places we never dreamt of. But it's all been there. History shows us we've been polarized our whole human existence.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. These disagreements are nothing new, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like something has changed in human psychology, but I do think the platforms on which we communicate are so dehumanizing us to each other that it's harder and harder to communicate with each other. And that's essentially what I'm trying to do with my work, is to undo that dehumanization. All I'm trying to do is take what could have been an incredibly negative interaction, right? It started negative. It started because I received a negative comment or message from them. And it's like, well, what is on the other side of that? What is a relationship that could be forged through this? What's the unexpected bridge we can build? And
we have some questions from the audience, which I want to get into. First, we have Marie. Marie, where are you? Hi, Marie.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? And what is your question?
My question is, have you ever ended a conversation because it's gotten so heated?
I was hung up on once, and it was the first day of recording for the podcast. And I was like, oh my God, we are doomed. I'm never going to be able to turn this into a podcast. He hung up because he no longer trusted me. And I think that hurt especially because what I work so hard at is earning my guests' trust. They're allowed to be as anonymous as they want to be. They can use a pseudonym. We can even distort their voice. What I didn't have was examples of episodes to show him what I was trying to do because he was on the first day of recording. And he hung up, and I think he just didn't feel safe in that space. And I kind of questioned, what else could I have done to make him feel safe? And then he blocked me. So we will never know.